All right, so now we're on to this lesson in Code.io, which is lesson 2, level 7, um, which is talking about IDs. IDs. So normally this doesn't seem like it's super important, but I'm going to tell you right now as we get more and more into coding and we're creating our apps to do stuff, it's going to get very important. So it's nice that we're covering it now. You'll notice here, for example, if I click on this image right here, so I'm just clicking on that cookie right there, you'll see over here, and I'm going to make it bigger, the ID of that image is image1. Now, if you don't know what an ID is something uh, that is a description of you. So like something that if you tell me what it is, I can see who you are. I know who you are without knowing anything else about you. For example, like you have a school ID number. If I look you up in the system just with your ID number, if I don't know anything else about you, I can find out what I need to find out about you through the school system. So it's a similar thing here. So we want to have our IDs that are not just sort of descriptions of what type of thing it is, but we want it to be very descriptive about what it's trying to represent. So for example here, in this level, it wants you to change the button over here. So I'm going to click on the button, and I'm going to change it from just saying button 1, which tells me nothing about what kind of button it is, what it's supposed to do, or anything like that. They want you to change it from button 1 to play button, which is more specific and tells you what that actual thing is supposed to do. So for example here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to change it to play button. And now its ID, if you hover over here, you can see its ID of play button. Similar thing over here. Let's say that I have this image. I'm going to change it from image1 to cookie1 or cookie image. Um, Make sure that your IDs have no spaces. Everything is sort of in one word. And if you have multiple words, you can always capitalize the first letter of the second word and it'll look a little better. But you want to make sure that you're changing all of these IDs to stuff that makes sense for what it is. Because for example here, if I have multiple images, let's say that I have a whole bunch of pictures of cookies, I'm not going to know which one I'm supposed to be talking about because I could code this cookie to do something, and then I could code. Let me go ahead and change it. Oh, they don't have any cookies here, but let's say that this is another cookie over here. I could code it to do something completely different. But if I don't name them something more specific so that I know the difference between them, it's going to be a lot harder for me to know which one I'm talking about and which one I'm telling to do stuff. So that'll be the important thing here. So make sure you're changing all of the different parts of this. Click around, make sure that nothing just says screen or text or something like that, and change it something to more specific. And I promise it'll be very helpful in the future when we start coding up these things to do stuff. All right, hope that helps.